Hey everybody, welcome back to Lift Tool On. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be checking out the Nexon pipe cutter. Now this is cordless and it is battery powered. It's brushless. It has all this really cool stuff about it. And we're going to open it up, and that's basically what we have. We got a couple books here, some quick start stuff. This is the electric, quick start. That's basically it. And this is all you have. I was going to do an overhead, but really I don't think it's worth it. This is it right here. So we're just going to funnel that around and just flop it and show you all the different makes and all the cool stuff about it. And this comes out here and you can see where this goes and all that good stuff. So we're going to put that back in. That's actually a wrench access point to change the blade. That's all that is, and it has a little quick release on it and all this great stuff, and it even has a digital readout right there. Now it comes with this type of charger, and if you've ever seen this before, it's very typical barrel charger right there, and this will do 21 volts. Output is 1 amp. So that's fine. So this battery is a lithium-ion battery, and the Nexon is a brushless motor, and this is it. You have a little gauge right there so you can see how full it is. Very traditional battery, but it does have right there the barrel connector, and that's how you charge it. And to be honest, this is super light. I don't know what is... this is a 2 amp hour, 36 watt hour. That's just fine. And this box, all right, this has your little tools in it, so you can change the blade. You've got your Allen wrench, and you've got your little hex head right there, changer. And that's just fine if you need to change the blade. Now, here's the deal. I did some research. You know, they contacted me. They wanted me to check this out. And whenever I get an interest in something and I say yes to it, and I don't often do that these days, so it's got way too much going on, but I will say this was quite appealing because this does 2 inches in diameter of cutting, or a 1 inch, 1.5 inch diameter at Schedule 40 PVC pipe, just like this. So I'm going to be testing this whole thing out. Now, I've actually not used it yet, so I'm going to put this in. I see a power button right there. Okay. I have a digital readout right there. Can you see that? And it shows nothing. So, not sure what to do at this point. Oh, quickly. 2 times. Oh. You got to read the instructions. All right, so that's not intuitive, first of all. So that is huge. Look how wide that is. That is massive. And it has metal right here. I don't know if you can see that has metal receivers in there. And this is a really sharp, I think Teflon or something coated blade. That's right there too. Well, I'm actually really impressed with this. So I'm just going to press and hold. Okay. Let go. Pull it forward. Let go. Ooh, that's actually really quick. Okay, we're going to jump right into this. This is PEX right here. This is basic PEX, right? You know, it's easy stuff. But I'm going to put it right in the middle. Let's go ahead and get it. And I have it flat. No problem at all, and it is a really smooth cut. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be looking for, especially on the harder PVC, is mushrooming of the actual pipe, which is indicative of having a dull blade or a blade that doesn't hold its edge. Made out of crappy metal is really what that's indicative of. But let's go ahead. Absolutely no issue. So PEX was fine. 1/2 inch PVC was absolutely okay. let's go ahead and jump into, this is 1.25 inches. It is much larger. So this one's going to tilt the tail just a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hold this one down just so I have a better view, and I'm only going to do a little bit. Now, the interesting thing about this is whenever I do something like this, I learned the hard way. If you do it at an angle, you're going to shatter the pipe. So how good do we do it here? All right. And upon inspection, here we see that. You can see no mushrooming, nothing of the sort. It's a really good, clean cut. Of course, I would expect that because it is a super, that is a razor sharp blade on there. But you can see that. I don't know. Here, can you see that? Focus, focus. Looks really good. It's a great looking blade. Now I have an 1.5 inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. And like I said, ID inside diameter, 1.5 inches. OD outside diameter, 2 inches. Now, 1.25 inches and 2 inch, this is what you're going to see under most sinks. You're going to do a lot of plumbing with these two sizes, and really 2 inches and under is where you're going to do the majority of your piping, unless you're doing 3 inch or 4 inch when you're doing sanitary drains or something like that. But let's go ahead and I'm just going to try and get this in there. Oh, fits really good. Here we go. Not a problem, and it fit in there just fine. And you know, here I'm going to go ahead and say it. You got room in there. You got room for a 2 inch pipe, I think. Yeah, I think you could snug it up. Could it do it? Probably. Is it a smooth cut? Right? Is it equal all the way around? It feels equal. It looks equal. Hello. And that looks really good. And it's really quick. It has good rubber overmolding. The plastic actually feels really good quality. I can't say anything bad. In fact, I only have great things to say about this particular tool. I love it. And this is a non-stick coating here. It does have really, I think, robust metal landing or receiver jaws in there with a plastic overcoating out here. And it does show... Oh, that's your cut count. So if you look right there, it's going to show your cut count. And I have pulled this just about 9 times. So the price is good on this. I mean, it's not cheap for a quality tool, but in terms of these tools, it's kind of cheap. If you look at the big red or green, yellowish green, yellow, even if you look at some of the proprietary tools for plumbing, something you'll see at a plumbing supply house, I think that this will do the job, and I think you're going to love it. Now, this actually says right here, and I think this is kind of funny, do not touch the blade with your hands. Well, that's because it is really sharp. Now, if I take a look at the box, it's going to tell me it's 2 inch capacity, and I get that 2 inch OD, okay? But if I look right here, it says cordless pruning shears. Now, all I have to say is that the language barrier will get you in some places, but I think the performance, the engineers really made up for that with how good that this tool is. I don't know, everyone. I think some of these tools coming in from some of these young engineers starting tool companies, things like that, they're pretty compelling to show the performance. It just looks amazing. Everyone, my name is Brent, and this has been Live Free and Tool On. This is a really cool tool review here. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and go leave me a comment and share the video and all that great stuff, because you never know. You may just want to check one of these out. And if you do, check down below. I'm going to link this up, and maybe it's going to help change how you do your work. With clean cuts such as this, not a saw, you're not going to have burrs or any of the other stuff. It's going to make your jobs go quicker. Look at this. I think it's turning off. There we go. Turned off. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Go out there and go try something like plumbing, like this. Make your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Pass on the solutions to the next generation. And until next time, Take care, everyone.